Hello students, hope you all of you are keeping fine. As you know, we were dealing with the chapter staffing. We are going to continue with that one. Now the next part of the staffing is benefits or the advantages of a staffing process. Number one, first advantage is helps in discovering and obtaining competent personnel for various jobs. In the last class, as I told you, the success of any business organization depends on finding out and appointing suitable people at the right position in the right time. If right people are appointed at the right time in the right position, look at that one, it will be able to appoint the personnel, discovering and obtaining competent personnel. Through staffing, any business organization will be able to find out suitable people or competent people. That is necessary. I think in the last class I told you an example. I am a commerce teacher. So I will be good only in teaching commerce. If I am told to teach any other subject, I may not be able to do it properly. So similarly, people are having different qualifications. Depending on the qualification, and depending on the job to be filled, suitable people will have to be found out. That is possible only through staffing. Number one, helps in discovering, finding out and obtaining. Maybe we are going to see advertisements are given about the vacancies. People will be sending their biodatas or applications. Through that one, the institution or the organization will be able to find out the suitable people. So discovering and obtaining competent personnel for various jobs. Second one, makes for higher performance by putting right person on the right job. Just now I told you, when according to my qualification, I should be given a particular position so that I will be able to do the work properly. In the last class I told you an example. If I am told to construct a building, only a civil engineer will be able to do that one. I being a commerce graduate, I have the qualification, but if I am told to construct a building or advise somebody about the construction, I do not know anything, so I will not be able to do anything. So here, makes for higher performance. When I am put in the right position or the right place, I will be able to excel. I will be able to do the work very well because I know the work which I am going to do. I have the qualification for doing that one. Makes for higher performance by putting right person on the right job. Third one, ensuring the continuous survival and growth of the enterprise. When right people are put in the right position, they will be able to perform very well. They will be able to do the work very well. When everybody is dedicated and hardworking, when everybody is contributing their maximum, as we know, the business will be growing. Business will be continuously able to work properly and make profit or achieve the goal, whatever it is. It will be able to achieve the goal that will be helping to the growth of the enterprise. Now the next one, fourth one is helps to ensure optimum utilization of the human resources. When right people are put in the right position, they can be utilized properly. Again, I am coming back to you. I being a commerce teacher, if I am told to teach any other subject, mathematics, physics, etc., I will not be able to contribute much because I do not know anything about that one. On the other hand, I am able to do the work. Commerce teachers work very well because I have the qualification and experience in that one. So through staffing, this is possible, helps to ensure maximum utilization of the human resources. By avoiding overmanning, it prevents underutilization of personnel and high labor cost. Also, it avoids disruption of work due to the shortage of personnel. So, overmanning means appointing more people than what is required. Say for example, in our school only one business studies teacher is required. If two teachers are is appointed, what will happen? My capacity or my ability will not be utilized properly. I can handle all the business studies class. When there is one more person, the work will be divided. Both of us will not be utilized properly. So by avoiding overmanning, it prevents underutilization of personnel and high labor cost. Instead of one person, if two people are appointed, the management will have to pay double salary, which is unnecessary expenditure. Also, it avoids disruption of work due to shortage of personnel. So, on the other hand, sometimes if the work is not, if the people are not there, the work will not be done properly. That also will be creating problems. So, staffing says clearly how many people will have to be appointed. It avoids large number extra people, and shortage also can be avoided when calculation is done properly. Then improve job satisfaction and the morale of employees through objective assessment and fair reward for their contribution. So look at that one. When I am put in the right position at the right time, I am able to do the work properly. According to my qualification, I can do the work. Naturally, that will give me satisfaction and morale of the employees. I will be ready to work hard very well because I am getting satisfaction from the work I am doing. On the other hand, I am going back. If I am told to teach mathematics, since I do not know very well, even if I work very hard, I may not be satisfying the students. They will be complaining. So naturally, I will be disappointed. Whereas, being a commerce teacher, if I am given commerce classes, I can take the class as far as possible very well, and that will be satisfying the student. Or to the satisfaction of the students, I will be able to do it through objective assessment and fair reward for their contribution. So, when work is done by the people, when they are contributing maximum, the management also will be happy. Then fair salary or wages can be given. Now we are moving to a very important portion of staffing, that is a staffing process. You remember, I usually tell you, in this case, step-by-step activities will have to be followed. There are steps 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You cannot do number 4 first, you cannot do number 1 second, etc. It has to be so number wise followed. First one should be always number 1, second one should be following number 1, etc. So staffing process, staffing function in the management process is the timely fulfillment. That means, process means finding out suitable people at the right time. That is very important. Again, coming back, if I am resigning, immediately another person will have to be appointed. Management cannot say that, okay, you wait for 3-4 months. By that time, the time will go, your portions will not be completed. So the moment I give resignation or somebody is leaving, a suitable person will have to be found out and replaced. So timely fulfillment of the manpower requirements in the organization, it will help for the smooth functioning of the organization. Now, why there are vacancies will be appearing, or when vacancies will be appearing? Because of different reasons. This may arise in case of starting a new business, expanding the existing one, or replacement of, or to replace those we quit. If I am starting a new business, nobody is there. Starting a new business means I will have to appoint people in different positions. That is in the new business. When business is expanding, say, I think I usually tell you, 30 years back when Placid School was started, there were only very few students and teachers. Look at the position. After 30 years, we have about 3,200 students, so many classes, etc. So that shows the school has expanded. When business organization or any institution is expanding like that one, more vacancies will be created, more jobs will be created. So more people will have to be appointed. If it is a new business, all of them will have to be appointed. If it is an existing business, as it expands or as it is growing, more vacancies will be there. More people will have to be appointed. Or if somebody is leaving, that person will have to be replaced immediately. Now we are going to continue with the staffing process. The stages in the staffing process. Stages means different levels are there, or different stages will have to be taken into consideration. First one, each one is important. I repeat what I told you. This should be the first point. As we are going to study more, you will see the second point, third point, etc. But third or fourth point cannot be brought as the first one, then the whole arrangement will be wrong. This must be the first one. With regard to the staffing process, this step must be done first. Look at that one, estimating the manpower requirement. Meaning is very clear. Find out what is the number of vacancies to be filled, how many people are needed, and what are the qualifications required. That is estimating the manpower requirement. While designing the organizational structure, various job positions are created. Already we have studied in the previous chapter organizing. The steps in organizing, first one is dividing the work and creating department. Second one is finding out the job positions to be filled. Third one is filling the vacancies, etc. And telling them who is superior, who is subordinate. That is known as organizational structure. So, while designing the organizational structure, the management gets a clear idea what are the positions to be filled, what are the qualifications required for each position, etc. So, various job positions are created. Understanding the manpower requirements would necessitate two things: workload analysis and workforce analysis. So, manpower requirement can be found out by doing workload analysis and workforce analysis. Very important. Workload analysis and workforce analysis. We are going to get more explanation about that. Now, what do you mean by workload analysis? Workload analysis would enable an assessment of the number and types of human resources necessary for the performance of various jobs. Take the example of Placid Vidyavihar. When Placid Vidyavihar is developing, more departments are created, then would enable an assessment of how many. When more departments are created, the management can find out through the staffing process how many vacancies are going to be created, new vacancies are going to be created, what are the qualifications required for that one. So enable an assessment of the number of type human resources necessary for the performance of the various jobs. Commerce teachers cannot be used for maybe suppose they are going to start history department. Commerce teachers cannot be used. So teachers who have the qualification to teach history, civics, etc. will have it to be appointed. Performance of various jobs and accomplishment of organizational activities. Once again, assessment of the number and types of human resources. How many vacancies are going to be there? If it's a new business, it is very easy to calculate. When business is developing, more departments are created. Depending on the department's activities in the department, this can be done. So number and types of work to be done. Then workforce analysis. So here calculation is made. What are the job positions available and how many people are required for that one. Number and types of human resources. Second one, workforce analysis would reveal whether the number and type available. Look at Placid Vidyavihar, it's an existing school. If more departments are created or more classes, say in class 11 and 12, at present we have only 10 divisions. Suppose the divisions are going to be increased to 15. That means more number of teachers are required. So here, workload analysis would reveal whether the number and type available. When more departments are created, more number of people are required, so they can easily find out how many are already there. If 10 people are, say for example in commerce department, if 2 teachers each are required for economics, business studies and accountancy, now as you know there are only 1 each. So when more classes are added, commerce classes are added, that means that maybe 1 more accountancy, business studies and economics teachers will have to be found out. That is what they say. Workforce analysis would reveal whether the number and type available. Whether the number, as I told you, it is only 3 are available, but we need 2 each. That means extra 3 more teachers will have to be selected or found out. Then it may be pointed out that neither overstaffing nor understaffing is a desirable situation. Already we have seen. Extra teachers, appointing extra teachers will be creating a lot of problem. The existing teachers or the total number of teachers will not be utilized properly, known as underutilization. Then more expenses will be there. As I told you, instead of one teacher for business studies, if two teachers are appointed, unnecessarily one teacher is extra there, extra salary will be paid. That will be a wastage. So, it may be pointed out that neither overstaffing nor understaffing is a desirable situation. Say, in the English department, we need 10 teachers. If there are 8 teachers only, that means that all the classes will not be engaged properly. That is known as understaffing. If there are 10 teachers required, if 12 are appointed, that means that is overstaffing. Extra 2 teachers, even if they are removed, nothing is going to happen. Classes will go on without any problem. Just opposite, when 10 teachers are required, if only 8 are there, what will happen? All the classes will not be engaged properly. Some classes will be always free. That means the students will be creating problem. Portions will not be covered. So understaffing will be creating problem. The work will not be done properly. Overstaffing would necessitate employee removal. As I told you, instead of one teacher for business studies, if 2 are appointed, then one of us will have to be removed, because that is an extra, the job position or the extra number added. So that extra person will have to be removed or transfer elsewhere if Placer is having, or if Christian institution, as you know, there are so many institutions. So the extra teacher can be put in another, in the case of a bank. If more employees are there, they can be shifted to another branch. So look at that one. Either if there is overstaffing, either the extra ones will have to be removed, or if there are branches, the extra ones can be shifted. Then a situation of understaffing would necessitate the starting of the recruitment process. If there are extra teachers, then the extra ones can be removed or transferred. Whereas, as I told you, instead of 10 English teachers, only 8 teachers are there. It will be creating serious situations because all the classes will not be engaged. That will create disciplinary problem. Portions will not be covered. So, immediately steps must be taken so that 2 more teachers, 2 vacancies are there. 2 more teachers will have to be appointed. For that one, staffing process will have to be done. A situation of understaffing would necessitate the starting of the recruitment process. So that is the next one. First one is estimating the manpower requirement. Estimated, found out how many are required. If there is any extra, remove that one. If there is shortage, more will have to be appointed. So suppose there is shortage, or if it is a new business, nobody is there, no institution, nobody is there, all the people will have to be taken or should be appointed. So now we are going to see the second one, recruitment process. Now recruitment, it is defined as the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for jobs. Once again, it is defined as the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply. So stimulating them to apply for jobs to the organization. Here, as I told you, in Placer Vidya Vihar, some vacancies are there in English department, mathematics department. So immediately the management will be taking steps to find out the people. Suitable people will have to be found out. There may be people, qualified people outside, but the management do not know, or the management does not know who are the people. Similarly, people are ready to work in Placer Vidya Vihar, but they do not know that whether there is vacancy or not. So it has to be brought together. That is what we are going to see. It is defined as the process of searching for prospective employees. That means you are suitable, and stimulating, encouraging them to apply for jobs. So some method will have to be taken so that those who are qualified are ready to join Placer Vidya Vihar will have to be attracted, brought to the school. They make them to apply for jobs to the organization. For this, advertisements can be used. So, how can the management tell the candidates who are ready to join Prasad Vidya Vihar, there are vacancies? The best method is advertisement. Different methods of advertisements are there. Through the newspapers, magazines, television, or radio. There are so many methods. So, using any of these methods, information can be. Advertisement means giving information about something. So here, the management will have to inform the outsiders. Management, as I told you, management does not know who are the people who are ready to join the school. And similarly, qualified people are there, but they do not know that there are vacancies. So in order to fill that vacancy, the management will have to give advertisements so that everybody will come to know that there are vacancies, then they will be applied. So for this, advertisements can be used. Okay, now I am going to stop this one. Maybe I will come with more explanation with the other steps in the next class. Thank you very much.